Ladies and gentlemen, today I came to remind you of a truth that life will test but never erase. The truth that you are not designed to be broken. You were created to endure, to overcome, and to rise above every challenge. Life does not respond to the weak, it bows to those who refuse to break. The title of my message today is simple: stay unbreakable. Purpose is the reason you exist. It is the assignment you were given before you were even born. Purpose is not something you create, it is something you discover. It is the blueprint written in the depths of your being, waiting to be unveiled. But here's the truth many people ignore. Purpose will always be tested by pain. Pain is the price of greatness. There is no one in history who ever fulfilled their purpose without encountering resistance, rejection, or hardship. Look around you. The most impactful leaders, the most influential voices, the most inspiring figures, each of them had to endure something. They did not become great because life was easy. They became great because they refused to let their pain define them. Pain will ask you, are you serious about your destiny? It will challenge you. It will try to convince you to quit. But listen carefully. Pain is not a sign that you should stop. It is a sign that you are on the right track. The problem is that most people misinterpret pain. They see it as a warning instead of a witness. They think that when things get hard, it means they should turn back. But pain is not there to stop you. It is there to shape you. It is the fire that refines, the storm that strengthens, the hammer that molds you into what you were always meant to be. Think about a seed. When it is planted, it is buried beneath the dirt, unseen and covered in darkness. But the darkness is not its grave, it is its growth chamber. The weight of the soil is not its enemy, it is its trainer. The seed must push through the resistance of the dirt to reach the light. Without that struggle, it will never become the tree it was destined to be. You are the same. The pressure you feel, the weight you carry, the struggles you endure, they are not there to destroy you. They are there to develop you. You must push through because on the other side of your pain is the fulfillment of your purpose. Every great person had a moment of pain. Every visionary faced moments of despair. Every world changer had nights where they wept in silence, wondering if they had the strength to go on. But what separated them from the rest was not their talent, not their intelligence, not their connections. It was their ability to endure pain for the sake of their purpose. Pain is temporary, but purpose is eternal. Pain may last for a night, but purpose will carry you for a lifetime. When you feel like quitting, remind yourself why you started. When you feel overwhelmed, remember what is at stake. There is a generation waiting for what you carry. There is a solution inside of you that the world needs. There is a problem that only your life is designed to solve. If you surrender to pain, you rob the world of your purpose. If you allow hardship to break you, you silence the voice that was meant to inspire others. You were not created to live an average life. You were not designed to merely exist. You were born with a mission, and no amount of struggle should be able to erase that mission from your heart. So when life presses you, when the fire gets hot, when the weight feels unbearable, remind yourself of this truth. Your purpose is greater than your pain. Pressure is something that most people fear, yet it is the very thing that creates greatness. Nothing valuable in life comes without pressure. Diamonds are formed under intense heat and crushing force. Gold is purified only when it is put through fire. Even the finest oil is extracted by pressing olives until they release what is inside. Everything that has value must go through a process of pressure before its true worth is revealed. Look at nature. The eagle does not learn to fly in calm conditions. It develops its strength by resisting the wind. The strongest trees are not found in peaceful valleys, but on mountaintops, where the wind is fiercest. Their roots go deep because they have been tested by the storm. The taller the building, the deeper its foundation must be laid. Why? Because pressure demands stability. The higher your calling, the more pressure you must endure to sustain it. Many people pray for power, but they reject the process that produces it. They ask for strength, but they avoid situations that require them to be strong. They want to be leaders, but they run from the weight of responsibility. What they fail to realize is that power does not come from ease, it comes from endurance. Strength is not given, it is built, and the only way to build it is through pressure. Think about the weightlifter. If he lifts only what is comfortable, his muscles will never grow. He must increase the resistance. He must challenge his limits. Every time he feels the strain, every time he pushes past his previous threshold, he becomes stronger. But what if he quits when it gets difficult? What if he refuses to go beyond his comfort zone? He will remain the same. He will never reach his full potential. The body grows under pressure, and so does the mind, the spirit, and the soul. Pressure exposes weaknesses that must be strengthened. It forces you to develop character, discipline, and resilience. It does not come to break you, it comes to build you. A life without pressure is a life without progress. The greatest innovations in history were birthed under pressure. The most powerful leaders emerged from adversity. The people who changed the world did not live easy lives. They faced trials, challenges, and opposition. But instead of collapsing under the weight, they used it to rise. Pressure will always separate those who are serious from those who are casual. It will distinguish the committed from the comfortable. It will test whether you are truly ready for the next level. If you refuse to endure pressure, you forfeit power. If you avoid struggle, you also avoid success. The two cannot be separated. The most powerful people are not the ones who never faced hardship, but the ones who refuse to let hardship defeat them. Imagine the caterpillar in its cocoon. It must fight, struggle, and push to break free. If someone tries to help it by cutting the cocoon open, the butterfly will emerge, weak and unable to fly. Why? Because the struggle was necessary to develop its wings. Without pressure, it would never gain the strength to soar. The same is true for you. If you avoid the process, you will never reach your full potential. If you run from resistance, you will remain weak. Some people break under pressure because they see it as punishment rather than preparation. They ask, "Why is this happening to me?" when they should be asking, "What is this preparing me for?" The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not the absence of struggle, it is the way they respond to it. Those who understand the power of pressure embrace it. They recognize that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. They see resistance as a tool for transformation. Look at the stories of those who made history. They all faced pressure. They all encountered moments where giving up seemed like the easiest option, but they pressed on. They refused to bow under the weight. They pushed past the pain. And because they endured, they became unshakable, unstoppable, and unbreakable. Storms are a part of life. They come without warning, they strike with force, and they leave nothing untouched. No one is exempt. Whether you are rich or poor, strong or weak, wise or foolish, storms will come. They take different forms. Some come as financial struggles, others as betrayals, sickness, failure, or loss. But no matter how they appear, their purpose remains the same. Storms do not come to destroy you. They come to expose you. They reveal what you are truly made of. They separate the strong from the weak, the committed from the comfortable, the prepared from the unprepared. They are life's ultimate test, not to crush you, but to show you the truth about yourself. Consider a house built on a weak foundation. When the sun is shining and the weather is calm, it looks just as strong as the house built on solid rock. But when the storm comes, the difference is revealed. One stands firm while the other collapses. The storm did not create the weakness, it only exposed what was already there. People are the same. Some appear confident, unshakable, full of faith, until the storm comes. Then their foundation is tested. What they truly believe is revealed. Their strength is no longer measured by words, but by their ability to endure. The storm exposes whether their confidence was rooted in temporary success or in something unbreakable. Pressure does not change people, it reveals them. The same fire that melts wax hardens steel. The same storm that uproots weak trees strengthens those with deep roots. It is not the storm that determines the outcome. It is what is inside you. History is filled with people who became great because of the storms they faced. Every major leader, every world changer, every person who left a mark on this planet, they all encountered storms. They were betrayed, rejected, criticized, and opposed. They lost money, lost relationships, lost opportunities, but those losses did not define them. The storm only proved their resilience. A soldier is not proven in times of peace. He is proven in battle. A ship is not tested in the harbor. It is tested in the open sea, against the wind and the waves. And your character is not tested when life is easy. It is tested when life is hard. If you fall apart in difficult times, it means your foundation was never strong to begin with. But if you stand firm, if you refuse to give up, if you keep pushing forward despite the storm, then you prove that you are unbreakable. Some people want to live without storms. They pray for a life without trouble, without opposition, without challenges. But that is impossible. The greatest victories in life come from overcoming the fiercest battles. The highest mountains are climbed by those willing to face the harshest conditions. Strength is not given freely, it is earned through resistance. The storm reveals whether you are truly prepared for the next level. It does not come to stop you, it comes to qualify you. It sifts those who are merely interested from those who are truly committed. It separates the ones who talk from the ones who act. It distinguishes the temporary from the eternal. A storm will show you what is inside of you. It will expose your fears, your doubts, and your insecurities. But it will also reveal your strength, your courage, and your determination. It will force you to decide whether you will break or whether you will rise. It will challenge you to look in the mirror and ask yourself, what do I truly believe? Gold is tested in fire, a warrior is tested in war, a leader is tested in crisis, and your strength is tested in the storm. My friends, I came to tell you today that you were designed for endurance. You were built to withstand the storms of life. You are stronger than you think, and your destiny is too important to give up now. Remember, your purpose is greater than your pain. Pressure is your training ground for power. Storms don't break you, they reveal you. So no matter what comes your way, no matter how hard life tries to bend you, stay unbreakable. Thank you.